Hello everyone and welcome to Spartan Gaming and my playthrough of The Secrets of Da Vinci, The Forbidden Manuscript. Really long name, but I always forget. This is a game produced by Copa Studios back in 2006, if I remember correctly. I think it was released for iOS, God knows when. It was released a while ago, but only on iOS, not Android or anything else, or on Steam. It's not on Steam. You can't get it on Steam, unfortunately. This is a pretty good game. There are some bad things about it, which we'll get to later. But for now, let's click New Game. As you can see, there's no sound at all because the music's very low. It starts to bubble up later. And the thing with this game is, in fact, I can show you, if you look in the options, this is your options. You have one volume slider, which does the sound for everything, which is not very good when you're recording video games. Sometimes the music's too loud and the voices are too low, and unfortunately you can't adjust. Yeah, which is gonna make my job much harder, but you know, whatever. I will start on the star because why not? And we'll begin.
Valdo, the notebook you must find is one of Leonardo da Vinci's major works. The manor, where it is surely hidden, is now occupied by a young woman close to the King of France. I have informed her of your visit, telling her that you were a pupil of Francesco Melzi. In fact, this is only a half-lie, since you really were his pupil.
Find out why I accepted this proposal from a man I don't know. Of course, I need the money, but I also need a change of air. To leave Florence and cock a snoop at Francesco, who dismissed me on the spot from his workshop.
This way, sir. I'll take you to your room. Madame Babou would have liked to welcome you, but she had to go away.
But what really attracts me to set off on this adventure is curiosity. I've always been attracted by what's morally off-limits. Something tells me that it's exactly this ambiguity that makes me the ideal candidate for this investigation. I would have been delighted to have met my host, but all said and done, this delay's to my advantage. The road's clear for a short evening visit. I might even be able to find Leonardo's study tonight from the outset.
There you go. Nice short intro. Nothing too elaborate. Basically, you are here to find a manuscript under the ruse of being someone's pupil. But like the voice said at the start, you are a pupil, but you're not anymore. Basically, you have to give this note to Madame Babou, which is obviously a nickname. As you can see, her name is Madame de la Boudouzier or whatever. I don't speak French, but yeah, she's named Madame Babou. Obviously, I think she tells you it's something to do with I think it's like one of her lovers told her that or something. It's something weird. Anyway, but yeah, the good thing about this game is this like the whole area, all the rooms you go to resemble almost like point on point the Clue Manor in real life, which is pretty cool. Like Leonardo's study and stuff, it's all almost identical to the real one, which is pretty good. I like that. Nice. It's yeah. Unfortunately, everyone speaks with a British accent because, as per usual, almost all Copa's games, they didn't really regionalize voices for some reason. I'm not sure why. When you hear Leonardo da Vinci talk, you'll understand what I mean by it sounds completely weird because he has a British accent like mine, but more posher, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, this game starts off. Mate, your objective now is to get into Leonardo's. In fact, I think it says here. This text is tiny as folk. Let's have a look. Valdo, thank you. Notebook. Yeah, we're looking for a notebook. That's all we need to know. and it's somewhere in Leonardo's study. That's all we know. He has a hidden workshop or something, and we have to find it. So this woman is a close friend, I guess you could say, to the King of France, which normally means that she's bonking him. It normally means that in these types of scenarios. Told her your visit is telling her you're a pupil of Francesca Melzi, Leonardo's friend in air. Yeah, it's just a lot of information that you don't really need to know. But yeah, this game is very different from other Copa Studio games. For one, you have this morality meter, I guess you could call it. Influences, that you can say. The god measures the status of your conscience. Caution, it can influence your actions. If they are too angelic, you cannot lie or steal. If you're too diabolic, you are forbidden from taking certain generous actions. This can be a good or a bad thing. I always try to keep it balanced. Every time you do something good, you get points, and you can top it up. But if you keep it neutral, you can do bad and good things whenever you want, which is always the good thing. It kind of a game I played recently was Cleopatra, A Queen's Destiny, or Riddle of the Tomb, as it's called elsewhere. It kind of has the same thing as that had a hidden meter that gave you bad or good depending on the situation. But this you can kind of influence it. These coins you can use to buy stuff, which I think you give them to the madam to get her. I think you use it to influence, so you can become friends, and you can get in the pants as well, if I remember correctly. Your notebook, you see diary. This is basically your objectives. So the official reason is we are study Leonardo's machines and recover the sketch of the Battle of Alchieri. I can't read that word. This text is super tiny. I mean, these games don't natively stretch. They always play at 4:3. You know, the old school CRT monitors. Think about it, what's 2006, I think this game came out. So yeah, the only reason I can stretch it is because it can modify the INI to, so it plays in Windows, not full screen. I use a program called Borderless Gaming, which I have on Steam, which stretches this and puts it into perfect widescreen and lets me minimize it. Thing with these types of old games, especially Copus games, sometimes if you minimize it, it will crash. This game has no autosaves whatsoever. So if you don't save and you minimize and it crashes, that's back to the start of the game for you. So yeah, this I will have to save, unfortunately. So I might cut them out if I have time, but depends. The saves aren't intrusive; they're pretty relatively quick. But yeah. The unofficial reason is that's the official reason, we're here to get a sketch of a painting. But the real reason is to find the unpublished codex hidden by Da Vinci without attracting any attention. Yeah, and to do this we have to find Leonardo's study, which is fine. There's no other objectives. The thing with this game is there's not much in terms of leading to where you need to go. You kind of wander around. I mean, I've played this game a few times, so I roughly know where to go. I'll just pick up all this crap. As per usual in adventure type games, you pick up anything that's not done. Copa Studios always has this has the same sort of interface. Like the screen's almost identical, except this game. Cleopatra, Queen's Destiny is similar to stuff like, did I play recently? Destination Treasure Island, that has the same interface as Cleopatra and stuff. This one's slightly different in terms of I'm pretty sure you can't merge items. No, you can't drag and drop items to merge them, which is the bad thing, because it means that your inventory is just going to be cluttered with so much crap. From what I remember in this game is you can pick up so many different things that you don't need to use, and once you pick them up, you can't get rid of them. So you got to be careful what you pick up. This game, you can do certain things certain ways, and you like for instance, if we go outside, and there is a ladder here.
Very well, if I can't manage to enter the study through the door, this ladder will help me get in another way.
So we'll take said ladder. This is completely optional. You put the ladder up here. This leads to Madame Bubu's door, bedroom. I don't think you can put the ladder anywhere else. No. Thing is, doing this is a bad thing because you get nothing in a room. You can't get into Leonardo's study from her bedroom, so don't bother doing that. And if you put the ladder up here, you get told off later on, and then you have to bribe somebody, otherwise he doesn't do certain things. It's really, it's sometimes it can be super frustrating. But I'll speak about that later on when we get around to doing it. But as of the moment, I may do things that seem illogical. Like I'll just pick up everything that I won't nail down, and I probably won't tell you what it is until you need it. But there's a cat here. There's no reason to talk to it because it doesn't let you.
It's no use, I've got one.
Can't pick up double knives, so because you're not a murderer. There's a cat gone for a drink. That's a cute cat. And yeah, the thing is that you can't do anything until the morning, but you're supposed to wander around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do things that I know I have to do. And when we get to the point in game, I'll tell you what the hell I'm doing. But basically, the ladder you put up, as soon as you step on it, it breaks two of the steps, and you have to use 2 small sticks to fix it. So I made 2 small sticks, but we won't be using the ladder till later. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. This is basically your workshop, I guess you could call it. We've come in here a few times. There are certain things we need to do, such as drilling holes, cutting wood. I can't go any further because it's too dark.
It's too dark and everything's cluttered, however.
Yeah, Valdo's a pussy and he won't go in the dark. So yeah, at the moment we're quite limited what we can do. When we go up the stairs, don't forget to pick up this.
Madame de la Bourdissière must have dropped it.
Madame de la
Really splendid.
Bourdissière.
What a shame that a stone is missing from it.
I wonder how you say it in French. But it sounds bloody sexy. The most French names. This is what we
This
need.
must be Leonardo's room. It matches the description that Francesco gave me when I still worked at his studio. The study must be near.
Yeah, this room, you can get a picture of Clue Manor, or however you want to pronounce it, on the internet, and it has all the rooms, and this room is almost identical to the room that it actually looks like. It's weird. Like this isn't kind of here. This some of here is different, but this is a puzzle. But yeah, they've done a really good job rendering the room for what it actually looks like. It's so, like, if you go and look at the pictures after you play this game, you'll know where you are. It's very well done. We don't need to click on these pictures. They're just obviously Leonardo's works, which we don't need.
I've never seen such signs on furniture before. They must have a meaning.
Yes. And what the meaning is, dun dun dun. So first thing we're going to do is pick up this paper.
It's no use, I've got...
That is charcoal. So when you pick up sheets of paper and it has this little icon down here, this magnifying glass, you have to click and then drag it and click onto your journal, and it adds it to your journal. And sometimes you have to do certain things, like you have to use charcoal sometimes, and you have to use your magnifying glass, because if you don't, it's illegible. Or illegible, yeah, can't be read. Oh, I don't have the magnifying glass, do I? Or mirror? Apparently, yeah, mirror works for some reason. Francesco, I must go away a few days. I left the key to the study. Follow Saint John the Baptist. He will show you the hidden place. That's a clue. As you know, I've misplaced the keys that open all the door. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is nothing. You don't need to talk about. Oh, here we go. The only thing you need to know with that is the key, which is follow Saint John the Baptist, and this here, at the foot of the sacred fire of the House of Dreams. Unfortunately, I don't have it. I think I must have do with that. There's another piece of paper you need to pick up. Oh no, I've already got it. Never mind. It's these. Yeah, that's the only one we need. You notice it's the same symbol that was on the bed we just saw. The House of Dreams is obviously the bed. Click on
The
this.
sign for fire.
I'm right.
At the foot of the sacred fire of the House of Dreams.
Click on your knife.
Leonardo was a very secretive man.
Yeah, it's very suspicious. So it gave us another piece of paper. And add there. This tells you how to make a key. Bronze, a metal used for casting statues, as well as ordinary objects such as keys. It's an alloy of copper and tin. You need to remember certain things if you want to make this key. You need something that's copper and something that's tin. But yeah, we'll do it later. How to make coins. This is only for if you need money to pay for items. You really shouldn't be needing. Stuff like making coins and stuff is completely optional. You don't have to do it. If you kind of depends how you play the game. Me personally, I probably would never use it because it normally goes out your way to do it. You normally have to find certain items that are best left not bothering to find. It's very complicated. Like these coins you can make. I'm pretty sure you can only make a certain number of them, but 5 is more than enough. And the key mode is obviously useless because we don't have any anything to melt down. Plus we can't melt because we don't have a furnace or a smithing area. St. John the Baptist is here, and he's pointing up. You go to the top, you find a key. Genius.
Ah, that's what I was looking for. Leonardo's study.
Nice.
This is certainly the place where I'll find a clue as to the whereabouts of the notebook.
Okay, this next part is quite easy. So the letter you get, this here, you can open it with a knife, but if you open it and you give it to the madam, she will give you a bollocking. Basically, if you unseal it, you can seal it again using this. I think you take this to here. No, you don't.
I must have forgotten.
Yeah, I know what I forgot. It's you do that, and then you light this, and then you obviously stamp it to seal it again. But we don't need to do that. I don't know what the monocle is for. Probably something we'll never use. I think it's the same as the mirror. But yeah, we don't need it. There's a lot of stuff you can pick up in this game that has no relevance unless you need it. Like all these things here, like all this stuff I just picked up. I'll probably never use it until like later on in the game. Can't do anything here because it's yeah, your job is just to find what you're looking for. You can't do anything. Sheet of paper is, let's have a look. Looks like a hand having a wank. How to make black ink. How to make invisible ink. And how to how it becomes visible is under heat. And a distillation for making perfume. So you need brandy, which is used for heating wine. It can be used to produce perfumes and oils and flowers and water. Probably never need to use. You can give the madam perfume to increase the likability of you, which we shouldn't really need to use. Sleeping potion. Did it say we need for ink? Black powder pigment, charcoal or gall nuts, and water. With an egg yolk. We have an egg. We picked one up in the kitchen. No, you can't use that because your charcoal is what you use for the boat. Yeah, like I said, you pick up stuff later on. Picking up that now is stupid because all it's done is just filled your inventory with crap that you don't need. So somewhere in here is I don't even know why I'm pretending. I know where exactly it is.
What's the point of hiding a clockwork mechanism in this way? Especially since it doesn't seem to work. Unless it's just the clue I was seeking.
Yeah, this bloody clockwork this clockwork puzzle. Like at first I had no idea what to do. You have to use all of these to link to here. And you have to click this to get it to move, which I didn't realise when I first played this game. So I was connecting everything. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? It's not working. I had to look on the internet to realise that you have to actually click this to get it to move, which pain in the dick, to be honest. And this puzzle can be done anyway. They just have to link to the top. You have to use all of them. So it's not normally that difficult. It's just that, as you can see, sometimes they don't link. Yeah, see, this is 2. You try it. Yeah, the only thing with this is it's really janky. Oh, come on, you bastard. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that. So it's the thing with this bloody puzzle is it locks in at certain areas, and if it's not close to a gear, it would just float, which doesn't help. There we go. That's all we needed.
Amboise, 23rd of April, 1519. I leave all my works to Francesco Melzi. My vines and meagre savings shall be shared amongst my brothers and Salai. But what to do with this codex? Even Francesco wouldn't know how to use it. Perhaps it would be better for it to fall into oblivion. No, one day someone will know how to put it to good use. I would have liked to have gone on till the end of this adventure. There's still so much to discover. Neither avarice nor negligence held me back. It was just time.
Yeah, see what I mean? That's Leonardo's voice. Very Italian. Yeah. That was irked
The
me.
dream was so poignant it was real. Am I losing my mind, or is this place haunted by Leonardo's ghost? And what if he didn't leave the codex here? I don't want anything weighing on my conscience. It was easy to find the study, though I must have missed so much in the dark of the night. Perhaps I should make a new foray and have a word with the housekeeper in order to put my investigations on the right track.
Good morning, sir. Did you have a good night?
Yes, thank you.
Madam returned early this morning. She's resting at the moment, but she'll receive you during the day. You can visit the garden in the meantime. It's one of the most beautiful in the region.
It's true, it's very pleasant. All that's missing is a fountain. Otherwise it would be perfect.
Leonardo da Vinci had planned to install one in the pool, but he didn't have the time. It seems that some of his research is still in his workshops.
Thank you, Saturnine. I'll have a look. Do you know if Madame de la Bordissière has kept any of Leonardo's works?
It's possible. She's very interested in Da Vinci's works. But if you want to know, you'll have to persuade her to let you visit her apartments. And that risks being no mean affair. Who knows? Perhaps you'll be able to find the words and gifts capable of softening her heart.
And opening her legs. Am I right, sir? He knows what he's talking about.